For 22 years, I gave it everything from the moment I was born. Every race, every vault, every jump, every throw. I was built to run, built to fly, built to soar. I loved my life. But you know what? If you are a child, or a mother, or anyone too old to fight, if you are from the free world, I loved you more. My name is Volodymyr Androshchuk. My name is Ukraine.
Our vision: to hear Ukraine's fallen, tell Ukraine's story. To move the world in a truly special way. By hearing the fallen speak again, through the voices of their families and friends, by gently reminding everyone they didn't just die for Ukraine. They died, and are still dying, for the free world as well. Our mission: to convince the busiest person on earth to open and close the program with a few words of his choice. To join these other outstanding people who have all agreed to help us get this noble program commissioned, where all of our profits will go to Ukraine. Ilya Gendelf-Samoilenko, our main presenter, who will present the stories to the world in English and Ukrainian. Sir Richard Taylor, our own New Zealand Gandalf, 5-time Oscar, 4-time BAFTA recipient, who will help us to tell these stories. Bill Roedy, former chairman of MTV, who will help us work with the Western TV networks. Our mission: 5 chapters, 5 places. Each chapter tells the stories of 3 heroes who fell in one of these places. Each chapter starts with a short appearance from Ilya, who explains to the world: this is how it was for us, at this place, at this moment. The format: please watch these heroes tell their stories, always hopeful and inspiring. 20 more stories are available, each spoken by a family member or friend. Like Theodore Roosevelt IV in the USA and Sir Ronald Fiennes in the UK.
People used to ask me why. They thought I was crazy, but I had the best training in the world and I knew I was saving lives. It's that simple. My name is Olaf Schmid, and my own life ended on the 31st of October 2009 when the 71st IED I tackled in the previous 5 months exploded. That's 70 bombs that didn't go off, hundreds of my comrades and Afghan civilians who didn't die, who weren't crippled and maimed for the rest of their lives. That's not crazy. It's an exceptional set of statistics in my book, and we were a serious pain in the Taliban's butt. Becoming a bomb disposal expert was all about knowing the risks. Anybody could dispose of a bomb once. Being an expert means doing it again and again and again without blowing yourself up. And even then, when the Taliban were constantly changing their IEDs, adding new tripwires, pressure plates, all manner of anti-handling devices, being an expert wasn't enough. All of us knew that, at every pace, every time we walked out, the damage an average IED causes runs through your mind. The fact they injure anyone in a 50-metre radius, and I'm going to be on top of it, can't be escaped. If it goes off, it's game over. It meant having your wits about you, but it was a great adrenaline rush. Each success meant one less bomb on the road, and yes, we were shot at and blown up, but whenever we rendered an IED safe, it frustrated the hell out of the enemy, and I loved that. So my job, in a nutshell, was to get rid of everything explosive, to disrupt, render safe, and exploit. Where other teams destroyed them, we had the training to recover them, to learn how they work, and stop the next one from going up. We also helped to catch those who put them together, the cowards who killed their own people as much as they did us. That's the thing. If you were to ask me why, I'd say look around. The next time you see a soldier on 2 legs with 2 arms, or an Afghan kid playing football on the telly, or in 10 years you see their kids or their grandkids being born, running round and having a life, that's your answer right there. I did say it was simple. My name is Olaf Schmid, George Cross recipient. This history was read for Olaf by his brother Torben.
If I'd had a choice, we would have survived. But other than that, I'd change nothing. Why change a life that was so full of fun, crowded with friends, an adoring husband, and a loving family? My name is Crystal Leanne Giesebrecht. Ask anyone who knew me about the first time we met, and they'd probably say I was smiling. I'd even say that about people I didn't meet. Seeing as a smile on my dial was pretty much permanent. For me, frowns were way too hard, a waste of valuable seconds. I never knew how long I might have, so I treasured every moment, especially with those I loved. And to me, that included just about everyone. Being a medic is the ideal profession if you truly value people. It was something I was incredibly serious about, a calling more than a career. My husband Matt would laugh, but believed I was a medicine woman, with the power to heal anyone of anything apart from a good hangover. For that, I was better at supplying the cause than the solution. You see, I always believed that life, love, and laughter go together. That if the time is right and work isn't in the way, then celebrate. Cherish your family and friends, because when the fun ends, on the hottest of days, in the hardest of hours, when your pack is heavy and a soldier's bleeding out, those ties are easily broken. I saw that firsthand during 2 tours of Afghanistan, where our powers to heal sometimes just weren't enough, where we did our best, but bodies shattered by the brutalities of war simply couldn't be saved. And on a sweltering June day in 2010, in the teeth of the Panjwai district, it happened to me and my fellow medic Andrew Miller. While our quick response force was responding to yet another urgent call for help, our Bison ambulance rolled fatefully over a planted mine. The blast from the IED was merciless, and in that instant, we were gone. Our brilliant lives had been blown away. I wish it hadn't happened, but like I said, it was the only thing that I ever would have changed. Because when all that is left are memories and those I loved think back, they will remember the way I lived my life. They will, I hope, follow my lead and celebrate. They will, I know, recall the smile on my face. My name is Crystal Leanne Giesebrecht, medicine woman. Crystal's history was read for Crystal by her sister Shannon with the blessing and love of Matt, Crystal's husband.
Thank you for viewing this presentation.